Okay, guys, welcome. I hope that whether you're one of our business partners or a guest, I hope that you guys get some valuable information. A lot of us have partnered together with this amazing opportunity that in my 27 years as a nutritionist and a health coach, I have prayed for an opportunity like this. My name is Michael Huey. As you know, I'm a nutritionist and a health coach. I'm a husband. There's my wife, Lisa, and I. I'm actually having a live event I get to speak with this guy here in the middle, Eric Thomas, who is the #1 motivational speaker in the world. I'm having a live event here in Tampa in November. And down in the bottom left-hand corner is one of our mentors, Cole Hatter and Sonia Hatter. And I also graduated from The Ohio State University, I-O. I heard that in the background. My wife said I-O. And this is a picture of me running track at Ohio State. But I put this big picture in the middle because I had my telomeres checked just a couple years ago. And in 10 years of switching what you're about to hear tonight, I took all the most expensive supplements that you could take. And it wasn't slowing down aging. It wasn't making me feel better. And even though I'm not allowed to say that any of what I'm sharing with you tonight treated or prevented or cured or mitigated any disease, this is something that my wife and I prayed about for our entire life that we could ever be a part of. Just like I can guarantee you that if any of you had the chance to go back to the early 90s and be a part of Amazon and Google, you would have did it, right? Because Amazon has put many businesses out of business. Sears, Kmart, tons of businesses, right? Bookstores, right? And guys, this information that you're hearing about tonight, I'm going to show you that Wall Street and other publications have shown that this is the next wave and the next future of health. And it just happens to be in the hands of the consumer. So let's get started, okay? So we are absolutely in a gig economy. I just talked about Amazon, Facebook. Guys, Uber is the biggest taxi company in the world, and they don't even own a taxi, right? It's creating jobs, right? Airbnb has competed with the hotels massively. Why? Because they're convenient, more people can stay in them, and they're cheaper, okay? So the hotel industry hates Airbnb, right? And we already know what Facebook and Amazon has done, right? So we're in this field called nutrigenomics, okay? And you're going to see in this next slide after this about what the Wall Street Journal has said about this term and what's going to happen. You'll see a little bit about what Fox and the Today Show have said. It's the latest trend in nutrition. It isn't a fad diet or a newly discovered supplement. It's your DNA, right? And nutrigenomics is changing everything. Where once we thought we were powerless in the era over which we have at least some control, in areas where we have at least some control, the ability to use nutrition to affect our genes means that we're no longer at the mercy of our DNA. We're not bound to my dad who had heart disease and doesn't have it anymore, and my great-grandfather, my grandfather, right? And just look at this. They've said that and this is different, research, and you'll see some more on the next page, that it's going to be a $17 billion industry by 2023. Now, just here's a June article from the Wall Street Educator that says the growing awareness of importance that functional foods health is leading rapid growth in the U.S. dietary supplement industry. Here's the proof. A fast expanding supplement market. Look no further than the LifeVantage Corporation. The company develops and distributes scientifically validated nutraceutical dietary supplements and skincare products. Its shares skyrocketed 272% between February 2018 and 2019. I'll just tell you this, that industry of nutrition products in general, of publicly traded companies, did about 23%, okay? The market did about 48%, all right? So I just want you guys to see that. Now it says it's estimated domestically that the U.S. supplement market will grow from 40 billion to nearly 60 billion during the next 5 years. You can see that 17 to $20 billion difference. Now listen to this. It says, the supplement trend is driven by the fact that 76% of all U.S. adults report taking dietary supplements. That's up nearly 19% from a decade ago. But here's the kicker, guys, and it's the final statement of this article, okay? What the growth forecast neglected to factor in is the advent of a new field, just like Uber, just like Airbnb, just like Google and Amazon, a new field called nutrigenomics. It's the study of human DNA, genes, and a way of identifying nutritional deficiencies, okay? I told you what happened to me. I got rid of taking traditional supplements, and not only did I just turn 51 years old, I'm doing things that I did in my early 30s, guys. And my cellular age is that of a 30-year-old, and my telomeres are that of a 40-year-old. You do the understanding of it, okay? So you're either being hijacked or you're biohacking. Hijacking is taking over something and using it for a destructive purpose. That's what supplements did. You had to guess whether they worked or not. And I'm going to show you the proof of how that we know that this works. We are being hijacked 24/7, physically, emotionally, biochemically, toxins. Your cell phone produces EMF, right? Allergies. Guys, you can take control of these systems now inside your body that didn't function the right way. And now they function the right way, because now, as you guys read in this article that I just shared with you guys before, this is a whole new advent of a new technology and new systems in your body, right? Taking control of your biology, optimizing your genetic potential, becoming the best version of yourself, using nutrition and the research of how nutrients and natural compounds affect our genes, upregulating and downregulating of genes.
Take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a one-two punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger, naturally. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
Guys, I love that video. And the reason I love that video, and look, if you just came on, just remember to mute yourself, okay? Lisa's just giving me some water, thank you. And guys, every product that we have functions in this field of nutrigenomics. We've ridded ourselves of the thought process of just individual products coming in, having one purpose and then exiting the body. That's old technology. That technology is changing drastically, just like you saw with Airbnb and all those other things. So It's a $500 billion industry. So it all started with Protandim Nerve 2, guys. NRF2 is a pathway. It's not a supplement. It's the only clinically proven product in the world to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. If you go to pubmed.gov, which I'll talk about in a little bit, you can see the amount of research that's went on now in the relationships to oxidative stress and disease. We always thought that traditional supplements worked, and we come to find out that they didn't. And there's tons of studies on NRF2 now, when there was only about 10 back in the late 1990s. Okay, so supports natural cell repair and rejuvenation. And guys, it's the only. There was a study done by the National Institute of Aging that a study using drugs and natural supplements, that there was only one natural product that extended life. There was 2 drugs, metformin, which is for type 1 and type 2 diabetes, but with side effects. Ours had no side effects. Some of you guys, if you can, please just make sure you mute yourself when you guys come on, okay, please? Thank you. I'm going to do it for you guys. Hold on one second. Mute all. Okay, that works. All right, so and what's really cool about this, it's 5 extracts that create synergy. Separately, these have a little bit of function, but together they create an 1,800% action of synergy, okay? So here's the studies. You can go to pubmed.gov. You can find studies on exercise and sports science, Journal of Dietary Supplements, the one on longevity and life, the Journal of Enzyme and Research, studies at The Ohio State University, which you guys saw where I went to college at, on bypass grafts, which my wife was in open heart surgery for many years. And now we get to do this opportunity with you guys full time and radically change the way people think about their health. And right here's the science. I'd never seen this in my 27 years in the top 1% of the nutrition and fitness industry, where the actual product itself had patented scientific research. And here it is. Here's the patents, 7 U.S. patents. If you haven't, ABC News did an investigative report. If you want to go, if you're a guest, you have to watch the ABC News report. The person that invited you can give you that news report, and you guys will be blown away, just like I was 8 years ago, right? But here, I put this on here, and you guys can see this right beside Protandim, is the p-value, okay? It's a probability value. Drugs have like anywhere from a 0.3 to 0.05 probability value. That means if 100 people take that drug, 95 of them get the result they're supposed to. 5 get side effects, have bad reactions to the drugs. Okay? We're a natural product, so we're not getting side effects. There are some for people who might be allergic, but that's a rarity. It's 0.01%. But just look at this, 0.0001. So the chances of you not getting the results that these patents in science say is slim to none. That means if 10,000 people take this product, 9,999 get the same result at the cellular level. It's also cumulative, which means that the longer you take it, the better the results you get, even if you don't feel anything. I never took Protandim to feel anything. I took it because it reduced oxidative stress and all of the other massive benefits it does. And then we added another pathway, NRF1 pathway, which actually increases and repairs mitochondria, which is also cumulative, where you have activating a pathway in the body and not supplementing, where it's constantly working, not having one function and exiting the body. That's where 90% of your energy stores come from. So the combination of NRF1 and NRF2, okay? Then we created ProBio, guys. My friend Dr. Neil Goodman did a presentation for us just a couple days ago, who is an MD, and completely blew me away. He even talked about the effects that kids are getting on our probiotics. I have results of kids that have ADD, ADHD, and autism, and the results they get from taking our products. And when they increase the ProBio, the results go crazy. And guys, you know why? Because our gut is our second brain. The same things like dopamine and serotonin and all those things that are produced in the brain are also secreted in the gut, okay? So if you have a healthy microbiome where we get 60 to 85% of these microbials into the gut, right, where the average is about 4%. Would you like 60 to 80% or 4%? You guys can see that. It helps with communication to the brain, and it makes you feel like you're full. You don't eat as much. What happens when you don't eat as much? You lose weight, right? It has 2 patented technologies, BioTrack technology, which makes it time released. So it's not all going at once and dying in the gut through the stomach acid. It's constantly being released and going through the stomach acid by this BioTrack technology. So there's no better probio on the market, okay? And then we added omegas, which is these 4 products are called a vitality stack. You'll see that here in a second. No omega 6s or fillers, omega 7s, rich in EPA and DHA. You know exactly boat to bottle where it comes. You can chew them. They don't taste terrible. They taste like lemon and lime flavored. One of the things that I always used to get complaints when I was selling certain brands to my clients, they said that it smelled terrible, right? And they couldn't swallow it. So you don't have to worry about this, and it's high quality. So that's the vitality stack, guys. Reduces oxidative stress, improve energy, healthy microbiome, immune function, increasing brain function and heart function. And it's basically $4 a day, right? So, and then Axio. Guys, Axio is brain fuel. We're doing studies with this with kids with ADD and ADHD and autism. The results are going to blow you guys away when that study comes out. But this is also cumulative. That means the more that you take of it, the better the results that you get. It's brain fuel, guys. It enhances neurotransmitter and brain function, reduces mental fatigue and brain fog, increases positive mood. There's a decaf and a caffeinated. And the caffeinated version is made with green tea. Okay, so this is another product that I use every single day. Sometimes twice a day. I use the decaf at night. And then this is really cool. This is one of my clients and good friend Dave Forpaul. On the right here, this is after 90 days on our products. We have a prebiotic that enhances the probiotic more. And then we have a fat burner that also has a p-value. Guys, I never believed in fat burners, just so you know. There was never one that I could find that had scientifically validated research. This does. It has the same p-value as Protandim. So the chances of it not working for you is slim to none. Okay? So we have skincare. We took Protandim and made it for your skin. And guys, this is patented. I never used a skincare product before I used ours. Guys, there's an app that you can go to that's called Think Dirty. And you can use the barcode on the back of all the products, a 0 to a 10. 0 is good, 10 is bad. Almost everything that I used before that I got from my hair salon was a 6 to an 8. All right. These are anywhere from a 0 to a 2 at the highest. Okay. And I signed up one of my great friends who's one of the top dog trainers in the world. His family's got phenomenal results on the products, and he puts every single dog that comes into his program every single month on Pet Tandem. And then we created it for your hair, guys. This product right here is also a 0 and a 1 on the Think Dirty app. You guys can see, I can show you hundreds and hundreds of results with the hair care. I use it every single day. It does what it says it does. It also has a high p-value, the same p-value as Protandim and as the fat burner. Okay, guys. Okay.
Wala ka naririnig.
Hold on, somebody's.
Pangalan nito.
Okay, I think I got him now. Sorry about that. Sometimes when somebody comes in late, they don't get muted. So, guys, here's our biohacking product line. There's never been a product line like this in my 27 years. Never. People have tried and failed because they don't have patents, they don't have science, and that's what this is all about. This is all about scientifically validated. You saw that in the Wall Street Journal article. Products were sold on the stores, and nobody knew what they were because nobody could explain to them what they were. And I told you this is the ABC primetime that you're going to want to watch. We're publicly traded on the NASDAQ, as you saw in the Wall Street Journal article. Here's where we are. We're open in 12 markets, 15 countries, Greece, Ireland, Belgium, and France, which we just launched in. Global customers there. We'll be launching for distributors more. Our CEO took his last company into 50 different countries. So get ready. Guys, you know what I like about it? I can do my entire business from my iPad or my phone. Okay? And it's great. Everything that you do runs from an app. We just came back from a regional and corporate training, right? And you get to work this business on your terms. You can do a little bit with it, or you can do a lot with it. My wife and I, we're doing a lot with it because we know the benefit and the timing of opportunity. I think you'll see that here. Replicated website that everybody has the same. It's real simple and easy. You can send shopping carts from your phone or from your iPad. It's simple. My friend Ben has all the dog trainer has all the carts set up, and he just clicks them and texts it to the people or emails it to the people, and they walk right through it. Guys, I did it for a doctor the other night at my Bible study. Took me 3 minutes, and as I was signing him up, he had his phone held up, and as soon as I pushed send on his order, he got an email that it had been completed within 2 seconds, okay? And guys, look at this. The estimated revenue, global revenue for the direct sales industry is going to be $215 billion this year. Guys, the biggest network marketing company, Amway, which everybody knows about, just bought the #1 supplement company that was sold only inside doctors' offices. Okay? And why do you think they did that? Because that's what everybody's doing. The 2 top pharmaceutical grade supplements that were sold inside of doctors' offices, so doctors can mark it up and make a lot of money, right? Were just sold to Amway, right? Why? Because they know where the systems are going. Everybody's buying everything from people or from Amazon, right? And Amazon doesn't have what we have, okay? Just so you know, that's why we have patents in science, okay? So here's the timing. Guys, this is Peter Drucker's S-curve wave of business and Everett Rogers' innovation adoption curve. You can see it where LifeVantage is. We're in the early adopter stage where 80% of the momentum is done during the early adopters, the early majority, and the late majority, or in momentum, right? Obviously, we know why Amway bought the Metagenics was because they're up here where the purple is, up here, right? They're up here where the purple dot is, and they're only 2 to 5% growth. We're going to have an 80% growth coming up within. You guys saw it in the article within the next 2 to 3 years. So now's the perfect timing for this. Okay. Here's everything that you get. Here's the 2 packets and all the product that you get inside those product packets. Guys, I'll just tell you this. I'm going to show you a little clip after this about the amount of product that you get. You can't be a product of the product if you don't buy or try all the products. The amount of product that you get, you can see it's a $725 savings by getting a platinum pack, or you can get a gold pack and save $329. Okay, you get everything you need, guys, in these packs. Okay, and you even get tickets to go to the next corporate event. You get 1 inside a gold pack and 2 inside a platinum pack. Okay, so there's 6 different bonuses. Some of them are paid weekly. I always say 40% because if you use the products, you will be paid 40%. If you use half of them, you'll be paid 30%. And then there's ways that you can offset that by your customers. But why would you not want to get paid 40%? And the person who invited you will be able to show you that, right? So there's launch bonuses. There's royalty commissions or generational matching bonuses that blow me away. We're the only company in the industry that has global sharing. I have a Jeep that the company gave us. Look at these global sharings, guys. The company puts 1% of total earnings of the company into 4 pies, and they give it to the elite distributors in the company. Guys, no other company in the industry does this. But here's something that a picture I just took when we were at Elite Academy in Kansas City just this past weekend, that 80% of our revenue comes from customers. There's never been a company in the history like that. So in 2018, we had 15,970 distributors enrolled in the US, okay? The industry average of people that actually enroll somebody is 17%. So that means people who join, 17% of them actually enroll a distributor or a customer, okay? We enrolled, out of those 15,970, 7,612 and became enrollers. That's 48+%, guys. It's 3.5 times the average, okay? And it's only going to get better, okay? Just so you know. And 80% of those are just people who use the products, okay? You can see the monthly average income. If you go to lifevantage.com or you go to the website of the person that invited you, you can look at this income earning statement. My wife and I are Pro 7s. You can see the average monthly income. You can see and guys, here's another thing. Look at where the most money is paid out. So the 4s, 5s, and 6s, the middle ranks of this company. That's why people always say, how many of you could use an extra $1,000 or $1,100 a month? Anybody that tells you they couldn't is crazy. Now, some other people want the $2,000 or the $5,000. I like the $11,000, right? So just think about this. And this is only a $300 million company. What is this going to be like when the Wall Street Journal has already said we're going to be a multi-billion-dollar company? What are these payouts going to be like, guys, when 80% of the revenue comes from customers? Okay, I am about 2 minutes from where I wanted to be, but I started 2 minutes late, so you guys are going to give me 2 minutes. I like to be under 30 minutes because I want you guys to be able to say that you can do what I did. Never depend on a single income. Make an investment of time and effort, and I'll just tell you this. Recently, we had a guy working for us, and he was stealing from us and almost bankrupted us in my coaching business. Didn't affect us because we had systems in place, but thank God for residual income, guys. We would have been bankrupt if not for residual income. So you should always be creating a second source of income. If you're not, you're making a massive mistake. And then just this last year, my wife and I, we got to go to Mexico to build houses. And LifeVantage has supported every single one of these charities, but now their main function support is with families helping families. Where we went to Mexico last year, Lisa and I are going again this year. It's at the end of December, right after Christmas, up until New Year's. And we built 5 houses last year, and we're going to build 5 houses again this year in 4 days, guys. And that's what legacy is. You don't just leave a legacy, you live a legacy. You go and you serve. There was almost 300 people serving last year down in Mexico. Guys, and that's it. That's the opportunity of a lifetime with LifeVantage. We're the biohacking company, guys. We're at the forefront of this new technology, and I'm telling you, I did really good. I'm right at 9:30, right? So about 27 minutes it took me. Any of you can do this. All we want you to do is get the information in front of people. If you're a guest, I'm going to finish with this. Please do me yourself a favor. Get back with the person that shared this with you. And if you have questions, get your questions answered by somebody else if that person cannot answer them. We have tons of people that will help you guys get your questions answered to make the best decision for you. All the time, opportunity comes. We just have to make a decision. And I believe that you will not find a better opportunity like this to be a part of something big. Just like I wish I could have been involved in Amazon and many of those other companies, Airbnb. But I wasn't. But I get to be involved in this. So guys, thank you for watching. Love you guys. God bless you. Have an incredible night.